So hello, my name is John Q. Todd. I'm one of the senior business consultants here at TRM. So let's talk about location and asset hierarchies, why you need them and what they're used for. And of course, how TRM can help you. So let's get started. So let's pick through the details of some of the problems that exist with hierarchies, what their differences are, and how important they are to professionally manage your assets. As you can see on the left side of the screen, when companies implement an EAM tool like Maximo, they often struggle with the initial development of their location and asset hierarchies. Often the structure is fragmented, it's incomplete, and does not allow the maintenance crews to logically find or organize the assets. So this prevents the company from collecting and rolling up costs, performance, and other business essential information. Mapping the hierarchies to your cost accounting system is a critical step. It will involve staff beyond just asset and maintenance management teams. By the way, Maximo, of course, has out-of-the-box cost roll-up reports that are available. Custom reports to suit your needs can also be built. Okay, so let's dive into some details here. So establishing the location hierarchy is where asset management begins. The location hierarchy is the structural relationship of physical and functional placeholders to logically organize your assets. It is the heart of implementing asset management best practices. Hierarchies are also the backbone of standards such as ISO 55001, which calls out asset registry and asset organization as two of its foundational elements. No two location hierarchies are the same. Develop a structure that meets the needs of your organization and it's in line with your asset and data management processes. Spend the energy necessary to get it right, knowing that it will and should change over time. So this word hierarchy is often used for both the location hierarchy and the equipment or asset hierarchy in your system. There are some distinct differences. For a modern asset management in a CMMS like Maximo, the term hierarchy should be used to describe the physical and functional parent-child relationship of nodes built within the location application. Imagine a hierarchy that starts at the site level, then onto the buildings, the floors in the buildings, the rooms on each floor, and perhaps even areas within each room. It does not matter how many or how few levels you have in your location hierarchy. The goal is to provide a clear picture of where your assets are located to those that must find them every day. The physical equipment becomes the mostly flat asset registry, which is managed in an asset application. Assets can have sub-assemblies, which are other assets, but generally only go down one or two levels. In the end, you have a location hierarchy that provides places for your assets to reside at any level. All right, so why even bother? It can take some work to get these things just right, and of course to maintain them over time. So good hierarchies provide clear indications of where assets are located. They also facilitate organizing and grouping of the nodes within a particular location. Now remember, a node is really anything that you wish to represent as a location, whether it's physical or even logical locations. So also, they provide the ability to track lifecycle costs for functional nodes where the assets reside. This allows for costs to be rolled up to any level in your structure. They also enable the use of other technologies such as GIS, GPS, process functional modeling, building information modeling, and things like that. So here are even more reasons to spend the time. These hierarchies facilitate functional organization of systems, subsystems, and assemblies to simplify reporting, reliability activities, RCM analyses, and asset management methodology improvements. They store key data elements such as GL accounts, priorities, and failure codes. Assets may require different cost accounts or other information depending on where they fall within the function of a system. This greatly reduces the amount of manual data entry by those in the field. So finally, hierarchies enable companies to leverage Maximo's rotating asset capabilities. Since a location is fixed in space within the hierarchy structure, it always has the cost and work history tied to it. Since assets can be moved around, replaced perhaps with a new asset installed at those locations, it's desirable to both maintain the integrity of all the costs and history. Costs remain at the location and also follow the asset. Okay, so to wrap all this up, implementing a well thought out and well constructed location and asset hierarchy is the first and most important step to building an effective asset management program. A well-designed location hierarchy helps all users to find, group, and track and report on systems and the assets. The asset registry itself, structured into a functional location hierarchy, is the fundamental building block for asset management. It's important to remember that the end game is not just the hierarchy itself. Business goals for improved asset reliability, worker safety, uptime, and workforce productivity are common desired states. If the location hierarchy and asset registry are not properly implemented and then maintained, the benefits of using Maximo for effective asset management will most likely not be realized. TRM has been doing this kind of work for many years. Let us help you sort out a way forward. Okay, so are you sufficiently motivated to take a look at your location and asset hierarchies? Well, we certainly hope so. So thank you so much for your time. Please make contact with us to see how we might be able to help you. Enjoy your day.